Hello everyone, Fubar here, and today we are going to be talking about officer synergies. What are they, what do they do, and why they exist. So, officer synergies is when two officers work so well together with their skills that they actually click and can make your unit highly overpowered. So a good example of this is actually Blade Wing and Polar Phantom, where Blade Wing has the slow down classification and he slows the enemy fighter planes down so that way they can't escape and he's doing good damage. The Polar Phantom side of it is he's going to counter them and he's going to increase the damage dealt to them. So once you engage combat and then you're sitting, he's going to actually increase the amount of damage done over that period of time. As you can see, I'm currently working on unlocking this synergy. My Polar Phantom is actually very close. We'll be there within a month. Now, another example of synergies, in which you might have seen in one of my shorts, is actually Valkyrie with Golden Eagle. Now, why? The reason why is because of Valkyrie's third skill, where it's a passive, and it's also where it does a Sunder armor effect. And then when you look at her awakened ability, it actually increases that damage, and it's reducing the damage resist, and it's increasing the damage done to the target. Now, when you look at Golden Eagle, not only is he increasing the amount of damage done by every 100 millimeters of armor with his tactical skill, and not only is he boosting the damage against tanks and helicopters, but when he's awakened, he does 20% extra damage with normal attacks, and his normal attacks will ignore 10% of the enemy's damage resist, so that means that stacks. So whenever Valkyrie's passive procs, then it is going to be 30% void of their damage resist. Now there's another pairing that's very old, very old, and it was originally a light tank meta pairing, and that will be Bloody Mary with Winter Huntsman. Now, Bloody Mary's awakened skill disorients the enemy, making them unable to hit their targets for 1 second, whereas Huntsman actually stun locks them, like immobilizes them, and it actually creates a perfect stun lock. This is a good example of a synergized pairing. Because of this, a lot of light tanks were able to actually dominate the battlefield with this pairing, because they would be able to stun the artillery and then chase it, and then they wouldn't have to chase after it so fast, and they could stun other units, and then they could clean them up while they were stunned. Another good example of a synergized pairing is actually Guardian of Truth. And where is she? Here she is, Whipcracker. Now you might be wondering why I'm saying this, and that's because of their skills. Okay, as you can see, Whipcracker, as with her tactical skill, actually does damage, and she reduces the normal attack damage by 20%, and she does a 1500 damage coefficient. But if you look at her awakened skill, she increases the damage resist of tanks and helicopters in the troop by 15%, and also gives a shield for a 500 damage coefficient for 4 seconds, which is huge in the beginning of a battle. But if you look at Guardian of Truth, he does the same amount of damage, right, when you add up the additional damage. But when you look over at his awakened skill, now you have an additional 10% damage resist on the tank while in combat. And you look at his other one, he already gets 15% damage resist, so that's 25. And if we look at Whipcracker right here, she also gives a damage resist of 10 there, plus that 15. Now she's at 25, so that's a 50% damage resist right off the gate, just between the two of them if they're awakened. That is a huge damage resist buff, plus the shield, plus solid damage. Whipcracker increases the retrain time on your units, which is huge. It increases the movement speed as well. And also, it can do skill damage reduction. So it makes it very tanky and very solid overall. And with Guardian of Truths, 3rd and 4th, he increases the firepower of the helicopters and tanks, and he increases the pen death by 40%. So that is a very solid pairing right there, and that will be very devastating. So, do you guys know of any other synergized officer pairings? These are just some common ones I put out. If you guys have your own unique synergies with officers that you think are valuable, please leave them in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to join our community Discord, the link will be below as well. Thank you so much. This is Fubar. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Peace. I got your 6.